Inside your stateroom, you will find safety signs that will familiarize you with the ship's layout, the emergency procedures, and available exits from your cabin leading to your muster station.
Ladies and gentlemen, and mostly ladies, if you're watching this, well, there's a good chance you're sitting on the deck of a boat out at sea, having a time of your life. And if you are, in fact, out on that boat at sea having a time of your life, I'm here to tell you, it's only going to get better in the next few hours.
It's time to continue your fun ship cruise vacation.
How would I describe the cruise?
The New Kids Cruise is a 4-day party. It's just one big party. I just say it's total love, you know, it's just complete love. It's 4 days of just amazing fun.
It's a pilgrimage, a festival, it's a party, it's a celebration. It's so much more than that. You're asking me to describe the indescribable.
Crazy. Ready,
When we hit Miami, it's not about us. It's not about us for the next 4 days. It's about every person on that boat and doing all we can to give them the time of their lives.
From the minute we get out of the van and go up that escalator and everybody's doing the check-in to, you know, go through security and onto the boat, so the party's on.
It's that first moment where we connect with the fans. We can feel the energy of the fans the minute we get there.
You know, it's 5 guys and like 3,000 women, and these 5 guys are kind of creating that frenzy. It's kind of mind-boggling. Me thinking I'm going to be on a boat with 2,000 fans and 2,000 women. That's a good thing.
Danny's second first thought after chicks is he starts looking at the chick. And he says, I will conquer you.
Let's have some fun. For me, it's always a highlight of the year, no matter what we're doing. It's a 4-day party, man. It's a blast.
The cruise sets sail from the port of reality and heads out to paradise.
The first time New Kids did a cruise was in 1990.
Our only memory of a cruise is back in the day, it was a nightmare.
We all had nightmares about the New Kids on the Block Coca-Cola cruise we had done in 1990.
Our only memory from cruises was something we did in 1990. It was like 5,000 people on one boat, 5,000 people on another, and we were like the hottest group in the world, and they literally probably wanted to eat us alive.
That was my first experience of cruising, and it was not a fun experience at all. Like, we couldn't leave our rooms, and it was just, we were so confined.
That was more like a prison sentence than a good time.
My memory is just like, get me off this boat, because we couldn't go anywhere. We couldn't walk down the hall without girls just running at us.
That's what I thought that the cruise was going to be like. Like, we would just be confined to our room and for 4 days being seasick, miserable in our rooms.
Our manager, Jared, just came to us and said, guys, we have an opportunity to do a cruise. And I think this will be huge.
That first year, we were very skeptical. You know, it used to be like, cruises, wow. Wow, you're doing a cruise, huh?
We all were a little skeptical, but I think our manager just caught us on a good day, and we were like, yeah, all right, we'll do the cruise, whatever.
And we said, great, let's do it. We didn't really even kind of second guess. It just sounded like a lot of fun.
And we didn't know what to expect. We just said, okay, we'll do it.
To bring what we have, that special connection with our fans, the experience that we love to have with our fans, to bring that on a boat, it seemed like this is something great for us and the fans. We can like have fun with the fans every night. We can do different things in the theater. We can go to the beach. This is right up our alley.
We had no expectations. And when you walked on that boat the first year and heard the roar of the fans, that was it. I knew it was going to be awesome. When we walked on the Lido deck that first afternoon, they were so ready. We kind of looked at each other like, oh shit.
Going on the cruise the first time, walking out on the deck, and just seeing tons and tons of people, it's amazing. It's pretty amazing.
I usually video our first entrance out onto the Lido deck, and I watched it the other day, and I was like, wow, that is just, wow, those guys, they know how to do it right.
The level of shock that I think we all felt, good shock, when we walked on the Lido deck that first year was just, me and Danny, I think, probably looked at each other like 10 times, like, are you kidding me?
Just gotta say one thing. I hope I'm not premature in saying this. But I think all 2,500 of us gotta get up on the boat and do this shit again next year. This is a beautiful thing.
I think the fans set the tone. We've been playing catch up ever since.
I believe we took it to another level.
This is the official launch. It's the moment we're on the first cruise. We didn't even know what was going to happen until we went up to the deck. We went to the Lido deck for the first time, and it was just and that's what's going to happen now.
This is the moment of no turning back. This is the moment.
NKOTB.
Once we all get caught up in that energy that we all share between us and the fans, there's no telling what's going to happen, and that's what makes the cruise special. How would I describe the cruise? You can't describe it to anyone else. It's not a good description. I can't describe what its cruise is like to someone who's never been on it. Stop asking me. For the most part with the cruises, we all know the journey. We know the routine. The fans know it and we know it. The wonder is in what's going to happen. The joy of the cruise, it's all in the moments. And somehow collectively, all of us have just jumped in with the game shows. They're fun. I mean, they're fun.
It's time. It's time. Congratulations on the Black Silver Game Show.
The game shows are fun because they're kind of the loosen up. It's a loosening up. It's like, okay, we came on the boat, we had a party at the Lido deck, that was fun, and then we do the game shows and we have a minute to decompose, and then it's just like stupid, silly questions, dumb stuff comes up, and then the whole place just explodes in laughter.
Can we ask a question about the question, please?
Yes, you can have the question.
I know, I want to ask a question. Repeat the question.
What was the pleasure for? In 1960,
We see the blue team says The beanbag.
That is incorrect. John knows this one. John knows. What 1960s invention was originally called the pleasure pit? That would be a water bag. That is correct!
John would know because he was born in the 1960s.
Probably on a water bag. I was just going to take a moment to ask John if he wanted to visit my pleasure pit.
This boat is one big water bed. Yeah.
It's a water bag.
First game show, I think, was Family Feud. It was just raw and crazy and fun, and I just love the moments that no one ever expects.
We usually just will start with the actual game, and then we'll just like veer off and just make jokes and be us and have fun with the fans. That's what it turns into.
Hey, hold up! I found my twin here in the crowd. I found my twin. Check this out. Let's go. This is gonna trip you guys out. Stand up, sir. Look at his shoes. Same shoes, same fucking shirt. Same shirt. Oh my lord. Get a little closer. Look at the shoes.
Wow.
Huh? The hair. What he said. Jordan Knight and Jordan Knight. All right, buddy.
The ability to improv and react, and the ability for anyone in the band to pick up the slack at any moment. There are 5 of us, and we all pass the baton to each other. We're all sort of committed to having a good time and making sure our fans do too.
Donnie, what mammal holds the record for having the quickest sexual intercourse? According to me or according to my ex-wife? I know the answer to this question, believe it or not.
Do you want me to act it out before you tell the answer? I'm not saying I'm the mammal. I don't think it's a human.
I'll be the man.
No, wait. You're gonna be the man?
I'm gonna be the man.
Wait a minute. I'm not gonna be the female in the quickest sex act of human nature.
No. It's the shortest sex act. It's very appropriate because we're at sea. It's a dolphin. And the dolphins have the quickest sex because they're swimming constantly.
Dolphins.
Yes.
Are you gonna fuck me right now?
I enjoy the game shows, but they kind of don't work out all the time. Like, I think we did Jeopardy, and it kind of, it was all right.
Joey for 200 points. It's a video question.
What the hell was Donnie thinking about in this video?
Which new kid is wearing a hat?
There's one new kid with a hat on. Not only that, you could have stopped it after the first clip, because the hat was on my head. Second of all, the category was Joey, not the guy with the hat and the mullet. But then again, this is New Kids on the Block, sort of like Jeopardy. Thank you.
See, I realize now that you got to be careful with the game show because you don't want to blow your load on the game show. And you get all excited in the game show and everybody's there, right? It's the first time they're starting to loosen up after the Lido and get into the cool theater and they get a drink and maybe they get 2 drinks and then, ooh, you got to watch out. Don't let the game show play you. You play the game show. Don't let it play you.
crazy, kid. When I say Leo, y'all say Jack. Leo. When I say kid, y'all say crazy, kid.
Well, every night on the cruise there's a theme because it's a deck party at the end of the night.
Every night's a party. It's just what are you gonna wear at the party? You know, everyone gets dolled up. I mean, I love a theme party. People know they really have to give it a go. Walking out onto the Lido deck, when everybody's amped up and ready to go, and we get to see all the faces and see what everybody's wearing because everyone puts their own flair, their personal flair on their costume or whatever they're doing for that game. Oh, they bring it. They look beautiful. You see their personality. It's like you've known a fan for a long time, and then they wear this outfit, and you're like, I love it. Like you see another part of it. You learn about them like they know you. It's great to see everybody.
I think my favorite theme was 80s night.
That's fun because, well, the 80s one, we got to be the new kids in the 80s. What we looked like, what we dressed like, we were our former selves.
80s night was spectacular. The fans went all out with their get-ups, and I had on like a hat that I would have worn in the 80s with a wig with the rat tail braided.
It's a trip, man. It's a bonding experience for the fans and us with the fans and for the five guys.
When we came out, the fans just went bananas because we went all out. The highlight for me of all those themes would have to be Toga Night.
Toga party, I think we had a white party and Joe and Jordan came by and I think we started joking around about taking sheets and making togas. We sort of did an impromptu toga night. It went so great that we decided we have to make the toga night now official.
And our praise leader!
When we did the toga party, our manager was DJing and he found this sort of the Olympic horns music and he started playing it and I think Joe and I just started improvising on the microphone. John was like nowhere to be found. So we were waiting and waiting and waiting. So Joe and I were just sort of passing time and keeping the crowd entertained and we started improvising about the father, you know, and his son who was going to be king one day.
It is true that some nations last their days. Yes. Some many weeks. Some a couple of years. And there is only one nation. A nation blessed by the Lord of
Yeah, I guess it's gone a step further than just plain old toga night. Yeah, we have a little gag going on.
I was laughing so hard with Donnie and Joe's intro. I was crying.
We laughed, and the fans laughed, and it just became this hysterical thing.
Donnie and Joe did this whole back and forth thing, introing each one of us, giving us a name.
We're improvising the names. There's Climaximus and Condomus, the Trojan warrior.
I think I was Condomus.
My toga alter ego is Euclideus. And he's a young boy, father. My name supposedly is Clitoris. I don't like that name though. Clitoris. Maybe like Stimulus. That would be better, right? It's all off the cuff. We never plan it, and that's what makes it more fun.
What's really cool about things like the Toga Night is when we let go, we can improv. We can pull anything out of our hats. And we improved and went with it, and it became memories. It was awesome, man. It was so fun. It's like so many other things on the cruise. We know where we're going. We just don't know what the journey's going to be like, and we don't know what's going to happen when we get there. It's like, who could know that was going to happen? Joe and I sort of improving the toga stuff, just definitely one of my favorite memories. Something that I can laugh at. You know, I'll be 60 years old, and I'll remember that, and I'll start laughing. You know, and my grandkids are going to be like, Grandpa, you're peeing on your leg. Why are you laughing so hard?
That night couldn't have went any better, and then it was an awesome party.
I can't describe it. You can't describe the cruise, man. The cruise is indescribable. Every description is so limiting. It's like somewhere between spring break and a religious experience. So you guys pray on the boat? No. You can't describe it, man. What do they say when you get on the boat? With our band and our fans, it's never about just one thing. It's about the experience and the surprises and magic.
I remember getting off the ship the first year to go onto the island. We get into this boat, we look, you're like this massive ship, but we get into this like little speedboat, and then you look off, and there's the Half Moon Cay Island and the beach, and you see like 2,000 people, and like we're coming across, and then you hear them, they know we're coming, and you know, they go, oh my God. And then half of the people are in the water, and half of them are on the beach, but then they part.
About to come in. It's gonna be like the parting of the Red Sea right here. Except it's full of the sea of love right here.
We come off the ship on, a small boat and pull right up to the shore, and the fans like part like the Red Sea. They're all in the water, and they make way for us, and we get off.
It's quite a view, for sure. That never gets old, you know what I mean? But like that first year when it happened, it was just like, what? It was crazy. It just kept, get better and better and better.
Half Moon Cay is absolutely stunningly beautiful.
Well, we started off performing inside. It's kind of weird. That was the first time we ever performed on a boat. And if it's a rocky night, like you can feel it on stage, and it's kind of weird. And then we stopped that and we brought it to the beach.
Y'all too hot or you want to get a little hotter? You too hot or you want to get a little hotter? Alright, let's get it hotter. Step by step, ooh baby, gonna get to you, girl. Hey girl, your eyes keep picturing me all the time. Step, girl, you smile. Got to know that you drive me wild.
I think the beach idea was a lot better. To me, it was more fun being outside and on a bigger stage and on a beach performing.
Well, the concerts on the beach were awesome. You know, it was like we're all hot and sweaty, and they get lots of pictures of shirtless new kids.
I almost died last time at Half Moon Cay. It was so freaking hot when we performed. I was like gasping for air. It was tough.
It's freaking hot, man. And I'm sweating my ass off here. And there's a good chance I'm gonna faint. But I know all those fans down there in the sand are probably a lot hotter and sweatier than me right now because they've been here all day. So just get engaged.
This time around, we either should have like misters for the stage or like perform in the water.
Step one, come on. Step two. Step three. Step four. Step five. Step by step. Make sure they're in control of it. Let's make sure. Yes. This is video, right?
Video, you got the pictures.
This is video.
It was amazing, as always. Just gotta keep taking it to another level, and I think we did.
The only way to describe that is L-O-V-E. Just connecting with people. And, you know, they go through so much to get to see us and meet us. Just connecting with them even for a second, it means a lot. It's great. The great thing about this group and why I'm proud to be a part of it is the guys, like, they serve the fans, you know what I mean? Everybody serves the fans. They care. Everybody puts in the extra effort. Give time to the fans and appreciate the fans. Fans are incredible.
Like 20 years ago, we did a cruise. It's over 20 years now, and it wasn't the best experience for us. In fact, probably some of our worst memories as far as being in the group because we really couldn't go anywhere. We were like, we felt trapped because the fans were so hysterical and crazy. So now, you know, over 20 years later, the whole thing is very intimate. It turned out to be way more than I expected.
How are you guys? You see us in the hallway. You see us in the bathroom and the buffet. You see us anywhere on the boat. Take your chance and just tackle us.
The cruise now, it's amazing. Like, we can walk around the boat and enjoy being with fans. It's not like they're not on top of us attacking us. It's like we're all on vacation together.
I'm going wandering.
Without taking a
Going wandering.
that ain't relevant.
All right, everyone right here. Everyone right here. I want all of you to write your room numbers down, and there'll be a special treat for you tomorrow. Hi. I want to be able to just go and give myself to the fans. From the moment that deck party starts, it's like I'm yours. Everyone on this floor should just come. Everyone on this floor should just follow me right now. Everyone on this floor should just follow me.
Now we can just walk around and be around the fans because they're grown women. They want to interact with us. They want to party with us. It's not like they're gonna be running down the hallway and crush Joe McIntyre or crush John or whatever. Considering how young they were the first time around we were out, then we're broken up for 15 years, and then we get back together. And they wanted to relive those teenage years with us in 2008.
The fans, they embraced the good yesterday parts of it and siphoned out the bad yesterday parts of it. They're like, yeah, we want to feel a little bit of yesterday.
To meet them when I'm a little more mature and able to actually handle the experience better, and to be able to have conversations with them that you wouldn't have when you're 13. Like when you're 13, it's like I don't know what kind of conversations you had with them, but like, oh my gosh, I love you, I have your button. Those were the conversations at 13 because that's what it was about. It's like I kissed your pillow.
I kissed your pillowcase. I've been a New Kids fan since I was very little. A little teeny tiny girl still in diapers because my sister's from New Kids fan, and I wanted to be just like her.
And now that we're older, I think one of the things we love about them so much is just like the brotherhood between them. How much fun they have together. You can tell it's not just
the
business
fun.
for them. Yeah.
They love their fans, and you can tell, and it brings us back. And they do everything they can to be able to meet fans who have never had a chance to take pictures with them or ever meet them in person, and just give them a hug.
I mean, just watch them on this cruise. Every time you see them around, I mean, they have huge lines of people, and they're trying to get somewhere, but they will stop and take pictures with people and sign things for people.
Hug people.
It's a good time for them and a good time for us.
They were in the dining rooms. They were very accessible, which was surprised me. And it's been amazing. We've run into the guys just walking down the hall, and it's been amazing.
And I think that's one of the good things about coming on the cruise is that we're there. We're walking around the ship. We're hanging out. We're all having a good time.
And we don't hide. We're all over that boat.
I'm there to serve, man. It's like I'm your purser. Whatever you need, I'm gonna do it. I don't sleep on the boat. I drink on the boat. Don't eat much on the boat, but I'm just there to serve.
For those 4 days, I'm their bitch. I'm completely available.
They're so good to their fans. They spend so much time with us and give us everything they have for 3 days, and it's just priceless.
They've done everything to make the fans happy. I mean, they're there for you. They stop for you. They give you hugs. They make you feel special. Like I've seen them treat everybody really well, and people who it really means something to them. They're giving so much love. This is the love boat.
One of the best parts of the cruise is walking down the hallways and meeting fans when they least expect it, and dropping in their cabins and climbing in the room when there's like 6 of their friends are all there hungover, you know what I mean, and just talk to them and see how they're doing and take pictures and stuff. That's sort of the best times.
It's so much fun just walking through the boat and knocking on somebody's door, like unexpected. They open the door and they're just like amazed. They're just like so shocked. It's fun because you can walk in people's rooms and sit down and just have like one-on-one conversations with them. Find out about who they are and their life and share stories. And I think that's the best thing that I get out of the cruise is just being able to experience our fans one-on-one.
Your door's probably going to get banged on at some point, and it's probably going to be me or Danny Wood or somebody, or John Knight, like with 6 cups of coffee. Like, I'm going to sit down and, have some pillow talk.
Thanks for coming.
Bye. Love you guys.
Love you.
See you tonight. I'm going to remember your number. I'm going to sleep on that cot. Have a more.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
The fan interaction we have with our fans is unique to us.
I loved giving a fan her first kiss. That's a cruise moment that most people don't know about. That's one of my favorite memories.
Remember, this is her first kiss.
What a good kisser she turned out to be. That was one hell of a first kiss. Almost felt like my first kiss.
Our fans inspire us to give more. And the more energy we give, the more they give energy. And the more energy they give, same thing. So it's one system that just creates a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy on the boat.
We're all in this together, we're all family. We recognize all of you, and it's very special. So let's get this, y'all, let's get this!
Our fans are beyond special, and every group says, my fans are the best, my fans are the best, but we kind of have proof.
It's like a little secret world. You know, these people are like family. We recognize a lot of these fans. I guess I'll call them fans. It's weird to call them fans because there's so much more than just fans.
I think being that there is a lot of repeats, it makes it like a family affair. It's kind of like a yearly family reunion for us.
They're just, women being women, enjoying their lives and enjoying a little bit of a respite from all the hard work that they do and all the sacrifice they make. Therein lies the magic through it all, is they're coming to let it all go and to have someone sacrifice and serve them. I'm there to serve. Okay, I'll try to describe it. It's like Jack and Rose on the Titanic. See? Alright, just pretend the Titanic never went down. Except Rose is in the form of 3,000 women and Jack is in the form of us guys. I don't know if that did any justice.
How's everybody doing?
We're always trying to think of how to make the next one better. So on the third cruise, me and Joe talked.
We decided a couple of years ago that we would do like individual shows, just to make it more of an event, more things for people to see.
We kind of just were like, why don't we do some solo nights in the theater on the boat? We can do it.
After the first cruise was so awesome, but sort of improvised, the second cruise, everybody started wanting to come up with new things to do and new events to fill the time.
The fans love the individual shows because they get to like really hone in onto maybe their favorite, or they get to know something about that guy that they never did before. Because in a big show, in an arena show, we have to sing the right stuff and step by step and all those hits and kind of be the new kids. We can't, we don't have an hour to be an individual. And that's the kind of stuff you get on the cruise. You get things that you're just not going to get anywhere else. Because of the intimacy, because of the specialness, because of, wow, we really need to pull something out of our ass, because this is so special. What are we going to do? We put a certain energy and focus into the cruise because it's that special.
And then it gives the fans a whole nother look into what each one of us do and who we are. Because my music, I write it all myself, so they're gonna see something out of me that they'll normally never see in the new kids.
I want to feel you close to me. All the while you're mine.
It's a lot of my experience with my mother passing away and learning how to cope with that. But then also embracing the blessing I've been, given with the fans and how they've supported the cause.
'Cause you're the one and only you. no longer lonely.
When I'm there performing solo, it's personal. I love having that outlet. You only get that to a point with the group. And to have that outlet, and even if it's just that one time a year on the cruise, for me, it's a beautiful experience, and I love it.
It's only
I don't exactly remember who came first and who said what, but like I was kind of like, all right, cool. So I'll go on first. I'll open up for you, and then you come on, because I knew Joe would have like a more elaborate show, and mine's very simple and stripped down, and it works.
We got to live, just live. Outstanding in the sunshine. Don't bring around a cloud, don't rain on my parade.
A couple of years ago, I just did like a quick cabaret thing, a couple of songs, a couple of stories, and had a blast. I mean, I'm so comfortable with this crowd. I joke that it's a captive audience. Literally, they can't go anywhere. They're on a boat, so they better enjoy it.
You guys having a good time? Yes, I think you are. I'm gonna try some stuff tonight. Last year we winged it, and I enjoy winging it. If I fail miserably, then you get to watch that.
I mean, I've always been working on a one-man show. The first time we tried something was last year.
I do anything for you, dear. Anything for you. Mean everything to me. Was that good? Let's just say I wasn't ready for Star Search.
It is kind of a life story. It's called The Kid. It's something I've been working on for a long time. It was very emotional. It was very, very emotional. I think I'd be emotional anyways, but in front of these people that I know have loved me for so long and our family, to like share those stories, it was wonderful. And it meant a lot to me that they were touched and they felt what I was talking about. And they laughed and they cried. It's like a corny Cats commercial, you know what I mean? Like, I laughed, I cried, I loved it, I'm coming back, that kind of stuff.
Something's breaking my baby's heart. Just wanna see her smile. Just wanna see her smile. Just wanna see her smile. Just wanna see her. Just wanna see her.
And then Donnie does his back rub.
First rule of back rub is you do not talk about the back rub. The back rub only comes out of your subconscious when you're lying in bed alone. I decided to sort of do a live version of my radio show, D-Dub's R&B Back Rub. And I think literally within 20 minutes of the show, we were just figuring out, okay, we need champagne, whipped cream, strawberries, bananas. I was just reeling off all these props that I needed to turn the nightclub on the boat into dark and sexy time.
Don't touch it.
The live back rub, I think, took D-Dub's R&B back rub to a new level. It's gotten a little more let's say the need to not allow photography has become increasingly more important every year. But I'll tell you, it's a lot of pressure to perform. I typically do not feel pressure to perform. The backrub, though, there are a lot of women in the room who are expecting a stellar performance. You got to be ready to perform. It's challenging. It's a miracle that one man can do it alone. To do it for the entire boat in year 4, they should give out an award for that. They really should.
Are you okay?
Donnie actually did the back rub before my show. I said, yeah, get him all worked up, and then I came on and did the live and unfinished show. I think it was the second year I did yoga. I pictured myself in like in the gym, the workout studio or group fitness room or whatever. And I pictured myself walking around and, you know, being a yoga instructor and like fixing people's posture and getting behind them and making sure they're, you know, up straight or whatever like that and showing them yoga poses. But then I was like, yeah, but you can't do that with the whole boat. You can't like file them in like, you know, 30 people at a time. You have to instruct the whole boat. You have to bring the whole boat through a yoga workout. And I was like, well, how am I going to do that? You're going to do it on the Lido deck. Well, on top of the boat. Everybody will work out with you. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. I was never a yoga instructor or any kind of instructor. So I just got up on the little stage and started doing some yoga poses.
This is the one that I tell all of you to do. Whatever. Breathe in. Yeah, point your fingers like that. Interlace your fingers. Yeah, that's good. Oh, wow, this is like, I feel like one of those gurus. This is too much power for one person to have. Stretch a little more.
And I gotta give the fans credit. They tried. The first 5, 6, 7 minutes, they were going for it. And then from then on, they were just looking, watching. And then I just saw them they were just standing there drinking their drinks, just watching me doing the yoga poses. So
they're up there getting drunk.
Basically, I did yoga for the whole time, which is fine. I had fun. I got a good workout, and all the people on the deck just watched me. No, the yoga was great. I had a great time doing it. The fans had a great time. It was fun. It was something out of the ordinary. But then the next year I did a solo show. That winter, going into the spring, I was doing a solo tour, live and unfinished. And I was like, well, I should do it on the boat.
is so tomorrow. For I deserve this shit. I earned this shit. So let me tell you this shit.
There's such a awesome feeling on that last night. It's a sort of a feeling of, I can't believe we did it. I can't believe we made it. I can't believe we pulled it off. I can't believe everyone's still here having a good time. I can't believe it's ending already. I don't want it to end.
It's a very unique feeling when you're walking off that ship. You have your bag. I feel like I'm walking off the court, the court at Wimbledon or something like that. You know, you just gave it your all. And you're like, whew. You're looking back at the crowd. You're like, oh, that was amazing. And it was special, and I gave it my all, and they loved me so much, and I loved them, and oh, I'm sad, and you have to wait like a whole other year to, you know, to do it again.
You feel very relieved, but very sad. You don't want it to end, but you're like just trying to grab the dock for relief because you're so tired and worn out, but you don't want to leave. And I think we all feel that way.
4 days is not enough. I wish we could do a 7-day cruise.
When you get off the boat, you know, you start hearing fans, I can't wait for next year, I can't wait for next year. And we're thinking the same thing, you know, we can't wait for the next one. From the first year, it felt like an experience that you'll always remember in your lifetime. I could sail away into the sunset on that boat.
You should experience it once in your life.
You'll never be the same. You'll never be the same. You have that experience. That's the kind of lifetime experience that the cruise is. It'll always stay with you.
I feel that we're very lucky that we get to put on such a special event, and the fans agree with us. They think it's special.
Here's how I describe the cruise to someone who's never been on it. Winning the Powerball's jackpot. 500 million. That's what the cruise is like. There will be problems that come with that. But you won 500 million bucks. Your life's the best. Yes, I did it. The cruise is like winning $500 million in the Powerball's jackpot. That's it. End of interview.
Break it down.